Hello, I'm Maddy Agers with JesusWired.com. Today I'm talking to the talented KB. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for having me, Maddy, and I'm encouraged that you're so young and you're doing it pretty big here, so that's pretty dope.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's an honor to get to talk to you. And for those listening, your new album, Tomorrow We Live, comes out April 21st. And you just finished last night. You were playing your last show on the Rise Tour with Lecrae.
Yeah.
So how was the Rise Tour?
The Rise Tour was good. It was real good. I think that me and Trip provided a very dynamic experience for the fans. I think it just revved up the whole night. And me and Trip are very kindred, have kindred spirits and similar outlooks on life and music. So it made for great teamwork on stage. So I really enjoyed the concerts on the Rise Tour.
All right, yeah, that's awesome. And did you get to play any of your new stuff on this tour?
I did. I did a new song called I Believe.
I love that song.
Awesome. And I also did a song called Oceans. Sounds and Songs, Oceans.
Okay, and is there a favorite song for you to play so far, or is there one that you're most excited about playing?
Not so far. I'm looking forward to a couple, but I haven't found a favorite yet.
Okay, cool. So the story behind your new album, Tomorrow We Live, is really interesting on how you develop perspective for it. You literally traveled the world with your production team to get perspective for this album. Can you tell me the story behind that?
Yeah, so we wanted to. It was actually an idea of one of the guys, instrumental part of my team, Joseph Bonazny. His idea was, man, what if we were to just go somewhere for perspective, creativity, apart from anything that we're used to being around. Creating music in the same place over and over again can kind of get exhausting. So I was like, well, let's just go to Africa. We've been to Africa before. I've never went out there for the purpose of creating. Let's give it a go. So that's what we did. We went to South Africa, did a couple of countries there, and I think it came back with some very fresh, unique sounding music. So, yeah.
And your new album obviously has that South African sound on it, and I love that. I think it's really neat that you put that on there.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so this album is amazing. I've been listening to it for the past week, and I love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, and you've got several guests on this one, and I think that's really neat. So what's the story behind your single Sideways with Lecrae?
Yeah, well, the story is Lecrae and I came together to really, we like putting Lecrae on his lane is those really hard-hitting Southern type songs, a kind of South Florida feel, and going off the back of his album Anomaly, the concept of the song was just perfect for him. This idea of deviating from what is normal and causing people to look at you strange. So that's what Sideways is, and it was an attempt for me to try to describe the experience. It's almost like a natural human tendency when you see something that is baffling to the eye. You just kind of tilt your head to the side like, what is that? So Lecrae was perfect for that, and I think he did a good job on his verse, and it came together as this really hard-hitting club jam. So I'm hoping that it encourages people to be confident in their difference, particularly in being different in Jesus, because everybody's different. By merit of being a human being, you're different. But there's certain things that I don't want to be known. Let me say it like this. I don't want to be known as the dude that people looked at sideways because he had nice shoes on, or they look at him sideways because he had a beautiful wife, which I think my wife is beautiful. But that's not what I want to be known for. I want to be known looked at sideways because I lived for Jesus as a young man into, my adulthood, my whole life. That's what I want to be known for. That's the type of sideways effects that I want to have on people. That's what the song is, and that's talking about different aspects of that peculiar status.
Wow, yeah, that's awesome. And then besides Lecrae on this album, you've also got Blanca, who's formerly from Group One Crew. Can you tell me about how that collaboration came about on the song Lights Go Out?
Well, yeah, absolutely. So I'm a Blanca fan. Blanca's amazing, great spirit, just a beautiful sister, and she loves the Lord, and she does what she does very well. So she hooked up with Joseph, who's an integral part of my team, and then Joseph linked her with me, and we had this song that actually another writer from Word Records wrote that sent to me probably about a year ago. And I was like, man, this song is amazing. I love this guy's voice, but the song represents the church, so it needs to have diversity. It needs to have, I want to have a male figure and a female figure represented in the song to kind of represent, to help carry out the theme of the song, which is a picture of God's people, which is a very diverse male and female organism. So Blanca was just perfect for her. She came in, she's in the studio, blew us away. It didn't take her many takes. She got things right the first try. So
wow.
She's just a natural talent and an amazing spirit.
She is, definitely, yeah. And so besides going around the world to get inspiration for this album, you also recently became a dad. So
I did.
Has that changed your outlook on music?
It has. It really has. I think that it's taught me. I want to say taught me. It granted me. It gave me a thirst and a hunger to really make the greatest music I possibly can. To hold nothing back. Every song, every verse, every line, treat as if my son depends on it. So, and in some ways he does. So yeah, it definitely has made me a much stronger provider, a much stronger creator. It's really given me a greater sense of purpose when I think about what I do.
Yeah, and one thing I really love about this album is that you did write a lot about your family, on this. And I think that it's really special that there's a rap artist talking a lot more about family and just encouraging strong families. So do you hope that when people listen to this, what do you hope that people get out of this album? When they listen to this new album, what do you hope that they get out of it?
Well, I hope they get a sense of hope and encouragement. I hope they walk away feeling lifted. I'm definitely not in a place right now where I'm trying to add to the darkness that is in the world. I want to be a lifter, a burden lifter, one that relieves. So, and I hope that's what this album does. It's a relief to a lot of people's deepest, darkest struggles.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. So, coming up this summer, do you have any plans yet?
Well, I'm doing my own tour in May. And touring the album, and I'm really excited about it. It's my first time doing my own headline tour. And then I'll just be spending the summer just going from place to place, promoting the project. So, really excited. All
right, cool. So, Tomorrow We Live can actually be pre-ordered now, and you'll get the single with Lecrae, Sideways, and then you'll also get your Oceans. I guess it's like a remix.
Yes.
So, where can people get that pre-ordered?
You can go to iTunes, Google Play. iTunes and Amazon.com, and pre-order right there. Yep. Get 2 free songs.
Yeah. Okay. So, before we go, I'm curious, how did the remix for Oceans come about?
Well, it originally was made by a producer friend of mine. He made the song with the beat and the sample, and we thought it'd be a long shot to get it cleared. But we definitely want to do something around and see if we can get Hillsong Young and Free to let us re-sing it or something like that. But it turned out that there was actually a pretty good relationship between Reach and Capitol and the Hillsong guys, and they were gracious enough to let us use the actual sample.
Nice. Yeah, I love the mix of, styles on that song too. So I think that's really neat. Okay, so before we go here, where could people find you on social media?
I'm at KB_HGA, at KB_HGA for His glory alone.
Thank you. Okay, awesome. Well, it was great to talk to you today. Thank you for taking the time. I know you've been really busy, so thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Yes.
And I wish you good luck, throughout this whole journey that you've got.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Definitely pre-order KB's new album, Tomorrow We Live, and I'm confident everyone else is going to love it just as much as I do. And
awesome.
hopefully we see this blow up, really big. I really hope to see that, this all of your hard work pays off, because it's phenomenal. So
thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again for taking time to talk to me. And I guess, like I said, catch him on social media. And thanks again,
Awesome. Well, God bless you, Maddy.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.